back again.
Once again, here we are. I feel like there should be some trumpets playing. This is a triumphant episode.
It is.
Yeah, man. So if you've been following the show, the last one we left off was before the Stephen Page show in Academy Park.
Yes.
And now we're post-show.
Yes.
And would you consider it a success?
I would consider it a huge success.
Hell yeah, dude. That shit was great.
It was fantastic. I'd say we had over 1,500 people there.
Yeah, throughout the course of the day, for sure.
No doubt about it. Might have reached 2,000 at some point, but that was what we were looking for, and that's what we got. So
yeah, weather was beautiful.
it was incredible.
Everything was great. Everything sounded great.
I'd like to give a shout out to all our sponsors. Thank you so much. Hopefully you'll be there again when we do it again, because we're doing it again.
Yeah.
We are starting to plan already.
The next one.
Yes.
On to the next one.
That's right. I'd like to give a shout out to all the bartenders, all security, the sound, and both the bands that opened up for us.
Yeah.
Including,
the second one was really good.
Including my partner here. So, yeah, it was a huge success.
Yeah, man, there's a ton of people there. The whole town was out. And that's what, like, it just felt right, you know?
It did.
It just felt right. This is what we should be using this space for.
Yes.
This is what should be happening here all the time.
Yes.
Friday night in the middle of the town, everyone comes out, has a big party.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was a good time.
So one I kind of let out of the bag. We are going to do an Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
So that is definitely already heavily in the works. But we're also looking for our next headliner.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a very exciting time.
Yeah, man, this is another, I mean, each step just gets you one step higher up the ladder.
That's right.
And they get bigger and bigger.
That's right. And we're looking to take this thing all the way.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, it was a good time, man. It was great. The weather was perfect. It was beautiful.
Everyone was super happy with all three bands.
Mm-hmm.
I was telling you earlier, like, a bunch of people were like, who was that second band? So Biv really got their name out there this time,
yeah.
I think.
I handed out like 1 million stickers.
Yeah, and that helped.
Yeah.
So that's super
Yeah,
awesome.
everything sounded great. Shout out to Nichols Sound
Yeah,
or
Scott
Nichols Audio. Yeah, it was great, man.
Did a great job.
They always kill it.
They do.
When it's good when a big thing like that, and you're just a small part of a bigger thing. It's when you're in good hands.
Yes.
You're like, thank God. Yes,
it helps.
You know what I mean?
I know that was something that I didn't have to worry about, which was fantastic. You know, as soon as I knew it was them, I was like, I feel better.
Yes.
They do a great job every time. So, anybody out there looking for somebody to do their sound, Scott Nichols is your man.
Hell yeah. So we had a buddy of ours, Paulie, not the one you're thinking of, a different one.
Okay.
But he's one of Philo's buddies.
Okay.
So he came. We were going to sound check, and he was coming to my house because he wanted to skateboard from my house to the park.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, whatever. I gotta go. You guys do whatever.
Yeah.
So we're backstage getting set up to sound check, and he goes to bomb the fuck. Well, I guess they were looking at the freshly paved hill that's right at the bowling alley.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Brand new paving.
Brand new.
Oh, it's gorgeous. And he's looking at it, and they're like, oh, yeah, there's a lot of traffic here, though. It's kind of sketchy. And he's like, yeah, this would be one for, like, the middle of the night. Like, yeah, exactly. And then he just bombs it and just goes.
Yeah.
This is what I was told. I did not see this.
Okay.
And he's going, and then one's at the stops. There's just, he had nowhere to go or nothing to do, so he bails off and just eats it.
Oh, man.
Yeah, like, pretty rough. So he comes up, and they're like, oh, this dude just ate shit. Only Philo and Lee saw it. And then he holds his elbow up. He's all smiles, and it's, like, bleeding, and she's got, like, 2 Band-Aids in her purse that he, like, tapes it up with. And it's all fucked up. I'm like, that's
Jesus
hilarious.
Christ.
Dude got his bell rung pretty good.
Yeah.
So when we start our set, I'm looking around, seeing everyone in town except for those two, except for Philo and Paulie.
Yeah.
I'm like, where the fuck did those guys go?
Right.
I'm like, there's a whole thing. We've been talking about this for months.
Right.
The whole thing.
Exactly.
Here we are, and they're not here. And about 10 minutes into our set, I look over, and they're standing there with everybody, and he's got a fresh sling on.
Oh, God.
He went across the street to the urgent care, and he, like, fractured his elbow.
Really?
And got it fucking patched up, and ran back across the street. And then he was at the show the next night, and the next night, and he's been at, like, every gig
What a
since.
trooper.
This dude fucking rules, man.
Yeah.
He didn't miss anything. He was there.
He didn't miss any. Yeah, he showed up just all smiles with a sling on, and he's probably going to be at the Jug tonight.
Right.
Yeah, he's a fucking badass, dude. That was
Nice.
funny. Yeah. Or he's all doped up on pain meds, and
That
now
could be.
everything is like, these guys sound really good.
Whatever.
Yeah, that works.
Exactly.
So if you're injured, come on out.
So I ran into a buddy of mine today. I went to Brickyard for lunch, and Nick Grano, I went to high school with him, and we used to call him Guns and Grano. he just always loved hunting and fishing from the time he was a kid, from the time I can remember. And I ran into him, so I told him I'd give him a shout out on the show today. He's a local Niagara Falls police officer now, so doing his due diligence to help us all out.
Yeah.
So
No shortage of work there.
no, he probably 22 years ago, I got a call from my Uncle Rick. God rest his soul. And he goes, I apparently owe you a bit of gratitude. And I'm like, what's going on? And he's like, I got pulled over. I was speeding today. And the guy goes, he gets my license and my registration. He gets about halfway back to his car and he turns around and he goes, Hardin. He goes, you know Chris? And he goes, yeah, he's my nephew. Why? And he goes, slow the fuck down and make sure you tell your nephew that you said thank you for getting you out of a ticket today.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah. So thanks again, Nick, for that.
Yeah. That's funny.
Really good dude. And,
I wouldn't be sure how to answer. If a cop was like, you know Chris Harden, I'd be like, I don't know. I don't know if I should say yes or no.
Right.
No, I would never hang out with such a...
He's not my kind of guy.
No, I don't know. It could go either way. It'd be like, I love that guy. Or if you're friends with him, you're trouble.
Yeah, you're under arrest.
We know you did something. Come downtown, we'll figure out what it is.
Yeah. Yep. So, so thanks, Nick, and here's your shout out, buddy. And, yeah. So you got you had quite an eventful weekend.
I did. Played a lot of gigs.
Yeah.
A lot of gigs. Bang, bang, bang. Saturday was a 3-gig night, man.
Yeah.
Me and Weinholtz were going around all over the goddamn state, all over the county, fucking hitting little places. Went to this place called the Wandering Gypsy.
The Wandering
Gypsy,
Gypsy,
in Ransomville?
Yes.
Yeah, it was really cool, man. It's like this cool kind of brewery, coffee shop, barn hangout thing that this guy Bob and his wife run, and he was super nice, and it's like a little slice of heaven out there. It was beautiful, just out in the farmlands. And
I've been meaning to go there for months, and I still have not made it.
Everyone who like camps at the KOA or right down there, 4 Mile or something, goes there and hangs out and has lunch, and we were playing a bunch of Grateful Dead music for him, and everyone. It was like a really beautiful afternoon.
Yeah, that's awesome. Mm-hmm. KOA.
Yeah, and Sunday we did the Griffin.
Yep.
And we actually kind of like in the cartoon where the coyote and the sheep like clock in and out at the same time. You know what I mean? Like me and you passed each other on the. Like, you were on your way in as I was on my way out.
I know.
But it was beautiful, and it was Father's Day, so Pete had the kids up on stage.
I know.
Going hi in the microphone.
Yeah.
Happy Father's Day. And, real cheap laughs filled up the tip jar. Use those kids for good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that was a really good time, man. That was one of the better Griffin gigs we've had. You know,
good.
The weather was beautiful.
Yeah,
had the sound dialed in, had the beats going. It was a good time, man.
Yeah. Pete came up and said hello to me afterwards. Had like 2 beers, and then went and spent the rest of his evening with the family, as far as I know.
I know. I really could have gone, and we had to do Father's Day stuff. I could have gone because Dave and company were playing at the Jug. I could have made it a 6-gig weekend and done double duty on Sunday too. Part of me thinks I should have. Yeah. Just to fucking do it.
Yeah.
Just go for the, just go for broke.
Yeah.
But I'm still feeling it. I'm pretty sluggish today.
Yeah.
But this Saturday, another double duty. From 3 to 6, I'll be playing with the Growlers Blues Band at Tudor Lounge.
Okay.
And then we're going to go do a faux set at the Evening Star.
Ooh.
Yeah, I haven't been there in a long time. But with Loaded and Gorgeous and the Tricky D Experiment, which is Rick Dewar from Wolf of Waltzer. It's his new project. I think this is their first show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, maybe. But that should be a good time. So we're going to go do a faux set down there. That starts at 7. So I got an hour to get from Tudor to there. It's 24 minutes. So let's nobody get in a fucking accident on the bridge or something.
The Evening Star, I actually saw... I saw Rich Robinson there.
Really?
Yes.
The real one?
The real one.
When the fuck was this?
This was 25 years ago.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Rich Robinson played with some guy that sounded just like Chris Robinson. So they played a few Crow songs. They played a bunch of Rich's own stuff, and that was really cool. And I also saw Pete Entwistle from The Who there.
What?
Yes.
I mean, John Entwistle?
John Entwistle, sorry.
Yeah,
yes.
right.
Yes, my bad. No. But yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Hallowed ground.
Yeah.
That's fucking major.
It's major.
That's major.
I know. I saw both those guys play at the Evening Star on Niagara Falls Boulevard like 25 years ago.
That's funny.
And those are like big fucking acts for such a...
That's a massive
that kind of flat for that kind of place.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's cool.
That's back where it all began.
Yeah. Well, we have some tickets. We have some physical tickets.
Okay.
So if anyone's planning on coming, hit us up, and we got some tickets for you. If you even just want a ticket that says Friendly Foes on it.
Yeah.
I don't know if we ever had
I want one.
Yeah. Well, then you can just buy one. Just
right.
for like a souvenir.
Wow, I got to buy one?
Yeah, of course you got to buy one.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but that's Saturday, the 21st.
All right.
And come on down.
Everybody come down. It's going to be a great show. It always is.
What else has been going on in Griffinland?
Well, just working a lot. I actually, not just at the Griffin, between the Griffin and the show that we put on, I just worked 14 out of the last 15 days.
Yeah.
And so I'm a little sluggish myself.
Yeah, it's getting to be the dog days of summer there.
It is. But everything's going good, you know. We have a benefit actually tomorrow night for James from the band Saltpeter, who passed away this past winter. And so we got a big benefit at the Griffin in Lewiston. So come on down for that.
What's the date on that?
It's tomorrow night, the 19th, Juneteenth.
Okay. Juneteenth. So that'll be tonight. For
Yeah.
all you listening to this the first day it came out.
Right. 3 bands. Starts at 7 o'clock, goes till 11, and it's going to be great. It's free. Just try and donate, though, if you can, because there's putting a grant in its name at Niagara Falls High School under the music for a music grant for anyone at Niagara Falls High School. So it's a really good cause. Keep the music flowing in this area.
Yeah. There's a lot of it. I mean, we're just doing the community notes now. Mm-hmm. So 4th of July, Roy G. Biv and our friend Philo, that everybody knows,
yes,
they're throwing a big old party.
There we go.
And hit us up and fucking go look on there's like on the Instagram, and I'm sure on the Facebook there's like an RSVP link. Mm-hmm. Where it's like a ticket thing, but it's not. You know what I mean? It's like you don't pay for it, but you like RSVP.
Yes.
So go do that, because we're throwing a huge thing, and we need sort of a head count to figure out how many people are going to be there. We're going to get a keg. We're going to get some food. It's going to be a good fucking time. We're really going all out to throw our own little fucking, not little, it's going to be a fucking banger, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
It's going to be a good time. With location sort of secret. I'm not going to say it here. You got to find out. But it'll be really fucking, it'll be a good time, man.
Yeah.
And we just picked up a cotton candy machine.
Whoa.
Yeah, from her sister.
You do some cotton candy bacon?
Yeah, I don't bacon. Yeah, too. Yeah, we were gonna do some rainbow one for Roy G. Biv for the colors. So I have a cotton candy machine in my car right now. I gotta go home and put it together. Yeah, that'll be fun. Bring it to park jams and shit. Start bringing it out to all these gigs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another way to make money.
Band with a cotton candy machine.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Start just dosing the cotton candy machine. Yeah.
Now we're talking.
You could do that.
We could.
Because it's like sugar. It's like some science shit. It's sugar, and it heats up like rapidly, and then you just swirl it around, and it becomes like a weird fucking, I don't know. Who the fuck figured that out?
I don't know.
And who the fuck was like, let's eat that. And make sure it doesn't just like attack your lungs or something. It seems like you're just eating like insulation. But
it looks like
it's delicious, yeah.
So the Florida Panthers won the Stanley Cup last night.
I saw that. I had a 50 message text thread between Evan and John from Biv.
Okay.
Not to.
They love hockey?
Yes, Evan really loves hockey, and I don't think he was too pleased about the Panthers.
No?
Winning, I don't know.
He was rooting for Canada?
I was kind of skimming it to see if there's any information I need for like actual band stuff.
Yeah.
And it seemed like most of it was him bitching about the Panthers. Why? They buy their shit out? It's like people don't like them?
I don't know
People
why.
in Florida like him. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe he did like him. I don't know.
I just was like, oh, he's rooting for Canada. Canada has not won the Stanley Cup since 1993.
Wow.
And, that's Canada's, that's their sport.
Yeah, for sure.
So sorry, America Junior, you're second again.
All right, the fucking Panthers who don't deserve dick and therefore fans don't deserve fucking shit. And yes, they get blasted with this dumb fucking team by cheating the salary cap and being able to sign players for cheaper because there's no fucking income tax. So yeah, I would say he's not a fan.
Well, yeah, because the state of Florida, there's no income tax, so players love going there.
So this is a fucking, this goes deeper than just hockey, man. This is a whole political thing.
It doesn't really have anything to do with hockey, quite frankly.
There's some corruption, some tipping of the scales here.
But I don't know. Matthew Kachuk did a little speech afterwards, and it was really cool. Like, because they're a dynasty now. Like, this is their third Stanley Cup in a row. They've won 2.
Oh,
but they've gone to 3 in a row.
Wow.
Which is pretty fucking impressive. And yeah, their fans suck. They're in South Florida.
Yeah.
Like, people don't want to be inside. You know?
Yeah.
I get it. And it's also weird that there's even hockey there. But there is, and they've been to the last 3 cups, so you got to give them props for that. I mean,
yeah.
And they don't really have any superstars. Like, their biggest stars are the guy we just talked about, Matthew Kachuk, and then
Kachuk is a mad hockey name. That's like Matthew Kachuk. If I had no idea and you just said that name, I'd be like, he's probably a hockey player.
Yeah, his dad Keith Kachuk was like my favorite player.
Keith Kachuk's the most hockey name I've ever heard.
Ever, right? He was my favorite player when we were younger.
Yeah. Who do you play for?
Keith Kachuk, he played for the Coyotes of Arizona. And I think he played for St. Louis, maybe. But he's an American. They're American.
Yeah.
Yeah. America. And they're just badass. When we played Canada in the most recent games in that little World Cup thing that we did, like at the opening face-off, Matthew Kachuk just dropped his gloves and fought this guy. This was before the game even started. They blew the whistle, dropped the puck, they dropped their gloves, fought. Then his brother, who also plays, fucking dropped his gloves and fought.
Nice.
And then the game started.
Wow.
It was fucking awesome.
That's cool, yeah.
It was very cool.
A little fucking entertainment value.
For sure. The Kachuk boys. I love it.
Kachuk boys.
Yeah. So,
what's going on with the Bills Stadium?
the Bill Stadium is coming along nicely. I talked to our buddy Al from American Waterworks, who's our #1 sponsor.
Nice.
Today. And actually, we're going to dinner tonight after the show up at Hustler's Tavern, getting ourselves a Detroit-style pizza before he goes on his
about this.
Before he goes on his diet.
Yeah, a little last blowout.
Yeah, a little last blowout. So, but the stadium's coming along real nicely. It's looking really good. He said he's about halfway through his part of.
When are they expecting it to be done?
Well, this is the last year in the Ralph, so
yeah, they got yeah.
They have 1 year.
Yeah. Okay.
And we'll be open. They'll be open for business, and they're charging way too much for tickets. But outside of that, it looks good.
There's a Ralph Wilson plaque up at the top of Art Park, that new trail we've been doing.
Yeah.
You hike up the rocks and you're up like by the parkway.
Yeah.
Right? Like when you're sitting there's a rock that has a new plaque for Ralph Wilson on it.
Nice.
And it says a really nice thing about, bringing
sports,
bringing communities together. Yeah. I mean, it's in sort of an odd place until you're sitting there and it's like you're looking at this incredible view and that's where it is. It's sort of hidden. It's like on the side of a rock, like on like a walkway. It's kind of not very prominent unless you're at that spot.
Right. Okay.
But it was cool.
Yeah.
The
Ralph deserves a great bit of gratitude from this entire community.
Yeah.
He brought football here when we didn't have it, and
I mean, there's 2 Bills logos in my field of vision right now. There's one on your hat, and there's one on the wall behind you.
Yeah, man. Love the Bills.
It's everywhere.
Here's one.
Yeah.
I love the Bills.
This is the year?
It's the last year in the Ralph, so I'm hoping so.
Oh, that would be fucking cool.
It would be really fucking cool, man.
That'd be some Hollywood shit.
It would be. So it's all up there for the Bills to grab. I just hope they grab it.
Is the OJ name still on the wall?
OJ? Yeah, I think so.
I think it is.
They're
going to put it up in the new one, right?
I hope so.
They're going to move that over. They're going to give him a whole wing.
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a little episode on that. Give a penny, take a penny. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if it weren't for OJ, I would have never even met my ex-girlfriend. Because she would have never been alive if he didn't save his mother's life.
Oh, yeah. What was that story again? Tell me that again. That was a long time ago.
OJ used to live at the penthouse apartments at the Kenmore Towers. And she went to walk across the street, Amy's mother, and he grabbed her arm and pulled her back from walking right in front of a bus.
Okay, take it.
And he was like, "Watch it there, little lady."
Yeah, I get it.
And she's like, "Oh my God, you're OJ." And he goes, "Be careful, you got to look both ways."
Now he's up one white woman.
Yes.
So taking out one, now he's even.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. So, yep, that's good stuff.
Anyway, yeah, man. I don't know, just gigging.
Yeah, lots of gigs lately.
Yeah, I don't know anything else that's fun.
No.
Just standing in the corner of a bar making noise.
Yeah, that is fun.
Yeah, it is pretty fun.
I love it.
Yeah. Went up to the old wagon wheel, played with the Junkyard Dogs. They were looking for a guitar player for the night. So me and Eric, that was our third one a Saturday. Went up there and jammed out with those guys, and that was fun. Dude, there's an Instagram account that I've seen that was like Western New York dive bars.
Yeah.
And they go to all the little dive bars, and it's fucking great, man.
Yeah.
And the wagon wheel was featured.
Nice.
Anywhere where you get like a beer and a shot for $3 is featured. Anywhere, and you just see... and
Beer and a shot for $3?
I did. And then you look
Jesus.
through these places and
start
you
hanging
just
out
see
there.
like the dartboard, the light up dartboard, and then the stack of boxes of cases of beers. I don't know if they're empty. You can smell the pictures.
Yeah.
Because I've played in a million of those places,
Sure.
and they're all like, "Yeah, you guys are gonna be over there by the dartboard and the case of beers."
Right.
Like, all right, we're gonna need to step past you every 15 minutes to get another case. Just step out of the way.
Yep.
So check that shit out.
Yeah, for sure. I love it. Yeah, so, dude, it was like, we were on the porch today at Brickyard, and it was pouring.
Yeah, it rained like a motherfucker.
And they were having a little bit of an issue, because it was pouring underneath the porch.
Oh, it should be covered. At the Brickyard or the BBC?
At the Brickyard.
Okay.
So the one girl, Lena, that was with us, she got right up on the ladder and cleaned out the gutters, and all of a sudden, the problem was gone.
Nice.
Yeah.
You want to come do mine?
I know, right? And then a gutter truck pulled up, like completely separate.
Gutter truck sounds like a hockey name too.
And she's like, "Oh my God, look!" She's like, "Should I try and get a job?" So that was pretty fucking funny.
Yeah. Lewiston's starting to pop today because the string cheese incident is in town.
Oh, that's this week?
That's tonight.
It's tonight?
Yeah, I think so.
God damn it.
There's all these, because people were trying to get me to go, but I got to go do the thing at the Jug.
Oh, man.
I got the open mic
I would
tonight.
not be doing that if I could go there.
Yeah. Jamie Holka is the special guest, so I need to be on base.
Oh.
But I don't know. I've seen string cheese a couple times. I don't know. I'm not
You don't care?
not really. I'm not going to lose a paying gig to go see
I've
him.
never seen them.
Yeah. I know people fucking love them.
People love them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't
Seems
like...
like they're bigger down south.
Oh, yeah.
But they got a following no matter where they go.
Yeah. Well, that's good for them. But,
Everybody likes string cheese.
It was popping off today. They got the signs up for the, summer's starting to kick off at Art Park there.
Yeah.
What shows have been so far? Have there been any?
I don't know.
This is like the first one, isn't it?
No, there was a show the night of the Stephen Page concert.
Really?
That's what I heard.
Who was it?
I don't know.
That's what I heard. It wasn't a very big fucking show then.
Yeah. I'd like to say that we outdid them.
Yeah, I think so.
So, I have no idea who it was, but I heard that there was a show that night. That's all I really know.
Interesting.
Yeah. You looking it up?
Yeah.
Let's find out.
2 events, June 6th. Okay. Art Park's Memory Cafe program, Wine and Wheels,
Nope.
Libations and Landscapes.
Oh, that sounds perfect.
What the fuck is that?
Who knows?
I think it's like an art thing.
Yeah.
As it puts the art in the art part. So I don't know if it was a band, some sort of event. Was it a
Yeah,
band?
so maybe. I
Yeah.
don't know. So we did start making plans today, too, as well. We are going to go to the Bills game in Carolina this year. You know how we
cool.
pick an away game every year. So this year is Carolina, and we are staying on Lake Norman, which I'm super fucking stoked about. We're going to go down for like 4 or 5 days. And we're going to just get a giant old fucking house right on the lake. And same friend, Elena, who cleaned out the gutters, her uncle lives on that lake and has a boat. Nice. And this is like a big lake.
Yeah.
So we have a boat for the whole weekend, too.
Cool.
Which is great. Yeah, so we were looking at it. We're looking at getting like a 6 or 8 bedroom, like old plantation house, which is fucking, which is pretty sweet. Like,
Yeah.
I always wanted to stay in one of those places.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of excited about it.
Like Forrest Gump's house? With
Yeah,
like the
very,
weeping
very
willows
similar.
outside?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So we got that coming up. That's October 26th. So anybody that wants to meet us in Carolina, come on down.
What?
Pittsburgh, November 3rd.
Yeah, Pittsburgh in November, the Bills are playing, and we're patting around the idea of finding the Bills backer bar.
Yeah.
You know, every city has one, and trying to book a gig out. We know some Pittsburgh people. We got some friends out there in the music scene.
Yeah.
So thinking about trying to hit up like a Biv gig going at a Bill's
That'd be
backer
awesome.
bar that weekend.
Yeah.
When the whole place is all Buffalo.
Right.
You know, I think there'll be a lot of people from Buffalo making their way over
For
there.
sure.
Yeah.
That's one
And
thing
be
about
like,
the
hey,
Bills, man. They travel
Yeah, Bills and string cheese. They got a following everywhere they go.
everywhere they go.
Yeah. And yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys should come to Carolina with us.
Yeah, find a Bills backer, bro. We should just travel with the Bills, go on tour.
Just travel with me.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It's like we'll be the hometown. We're like a Buffalo band. So every time the Bills are in town, we're playing somewhere.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
When are you going in October?
October 26th. And October,
I'll be gone.
another October too. Because Zach Sabbath is playing there too. So
Play where?
they're playing in Charlotte.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So that show is just sick. Like, I'll go anywhere to see it.
Yeah.
I fucking love Sabbath. And
I'm hearing that Ozzy's thing was like a full set, and someone told me now he's doing like a few songs. Like he kind of like drastically reduced it because he's like having a hard time.
I bet.
I don't know. That's what I heard.
he's old.
Yeah, he's super old. He's all fucked up.
And he's all fucked up.
Yeah. Rough.
Yeah.
He's way older than he should be for the life he's had.
I know. He's the only person I know that's lived a harder life than me. Kidding, kind of.
That's funny. So what did from this whole Stephen Page experience, there's been
Yes.
things learned.
There is.
There's going to be, you know
gonna make-
how to step forward.
We do. We made a couple. We're gonna make a couple minor adjustments towards the next show. We'll still do the VIP, obviously. I thought the
that
VIP
worked out pretty fucking good. Yeah.
I think the VIP we nailed it.
Cheap ticket.
But I've got to get some more people on board, and I know the people, so that should be good to put an outfield fence in,
Oh yes.
and that's where we can really make some money. Because the problem was that anyone that was in the outfield grass, we can't tell them that they can't bring anything in.
Right. You can just ask them.
You can just ask
Try
them
to politely. Yeah.
And they're gonna be like in their head. They won't say it, but in their heads they're like, "Fuck these guys!" Like, why on earth would I pay? You know. So we're going to end up doing that, and we might even charge you fuckers a few bucks to make up for this one.
Charge you fuckers a few bucks.
Yeah.
A few bucks is like, well, yeah. I mean, that's the VIP tickets were very affordable.
$20.
$20. Usually, his VIP ticket it's like $170. It's
Yeah.
like art park VIP tickets are like ridiculous.
They're insane.
Yeah.
So
You
we're
get like
going to
a-
keep it cheap.
You get like
we're
a
going to keep it real cheap for
keychain
you
that's
people.
corny as fuck. It's got nothing to do with the band.
Nothing.
The band probably don't even know what's happening.
No.
Yeah. So, yeah, keeping it super affordable is like nothing. And
Yeah.
then why would you not? Hey, if everyone puts in $20, we can have giant concerts in the park every week.
I know.
You know, why
So
would you not do that?
We'll still do like $20, and then we'll do like outfield grass seats for like $5.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, where else are you gonna go see a national act for that kind of money?
Yeah.
Nowhere,
Right.
You know. So we're gonna keep this. We're gonna keep this as cheap as possible, and hopefully everybody will keep coming. You know, if everybody keeps coming, we'll just keep doing it.
I think so.
Yeah, and I think everyone will keep coming because
Yeah, man.
man, it was so much fun.
Yeah, it was
Once
great.
I got a chance to relax,
Once you knew you were, I don't want to say home free,
Yeah.
but once you knew it was off, you were off and you set sail and you're
Holy
off and
shit,
running
man.
now. Yeah.
I felt so good.
Yeah.
Like I took a stroll. I think we talked about this. You did too. When Stephen Page finally went on, and I knew that everything was 100% under control.
Right.
I took like a walk around, checked on all the vendors, made sure they were having a good night. Thanks again to all the vendors also that came out. And
And
then
the
I went-
Ciro's Euro with the fucking slaps, dude.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
I
yeah.
might have had 2 or 3 of those.
Right. Really?
I definitely had 2. I got one and housed it. She got one and I helped. And there was a lot floating around.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's good news. Yeah, so I checked on all of them, and then that put me out kind of in right field a little bit. And I just took like a long walk, slow walk around, and was like, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's the tension, you know. It's a bit of an anxiety trip for the few days leading up to a thing like that.
The few
And
days
when
leading up to it, I was like, this is what anxiety feels like?
Yeah.
I'm like, no wonder people fucking hate it.
Yeah, that
It's
sucks,
horrible.
dude. Yeah, no, it blows.
I'm pretty sure it's the first time in my life that I ever got anxiety.
Yep.
I'm I mean, you know me. I'm just not that kind of guy.
Right.
Like, I'm pretty free flowing, and I just, I know that shit happens, and it is what it is.
Yeah.
But this was different. Like, I was like, this is different.
Because it's a big lead up to, like, it's like one pitch, one swing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. You don't get 3 strikes.
Yeah.
You get 1. And if you don't knock it out of the park, you might never get a chance.
Then when that tension releases, when it goes like a good gig, like for us,
good.
like obviously we're like, all right, this is gonna be a big fucking crowd, and we're doing acoustic, so it's kind of different. It's out of our fucking element.
Yeah.
But still,
but you guys nailed it.
Yeah, we just got banging fucking songs, and we know how to fucking turn it on. We know what to put. I was like, dude, give me a fucking kazoo and a stick and a bucket, and we'll fucking make
it happen.
Yeah, exactly. And so like when you bang that out and it goes really well, that's why you do it. Is that endorphin rush after when it goes well?
Man, it felt good.
Yeah,
it felt so fucking good. Like I was like, man, outside of sex, this is great. It just was the best fucking feeling.
Yeah.
Well,
you guys killed it, man. It was great. Massive success.
Yes. So we're super happy, super proud of everyone that was involved. Like I said, not to beat a dead horse, but the bands, the security, the bartenders, the vendors.
Yeah. It takes a village, man.
It does.
It takes everybody. It takes a giant team.
It does. So I'm so happy for everybody coming out. Thank you again.
And of course the people who travel to come check this thing out.
Yeah, people came in, man. I told you, we were getting emails like a couple weeks before the show from like Pittsburgh, fucking Cleveland, Toronto. Like, I'm like, holy shit, this thing's going to be pretty solid.
Yeah.
And it was just great. It was really great. And he played a lot of good songs.
Yeah, dude, hell yeah.
Everyone was worried about that, and I was like, look, man,
it's all been done.
Yeah, man, it was great.
Yeah.
He played almost everything that I wanted him to play. So, first thing he said to me after the show, I walked up to him and I was like, I think that went really well. He's like, me too. He goes, let's do it again next year.
Nice.
So, get ready for that. Because the fact that he asked me, I was like, fuck yeah. So, we'll do it again next year.
That sounds good, man.
Yeah. Amongst many others.
Yeah.
Next year, we're going to really step up our game. This year, we're going to do a couple more. But next year, get ready, Lewiston.
Yeah. Can't keep us out.
No, you're not keeping us down. I went and dropped off the keys, actually, today at the Red Brick to the village people. And they were like, that was awesome. When's the next show?
Nice.
So I already claimed a couple dates. One of which is going to be, I think, September 27th, I think, is going to be tentatively.
Another Academy Park one?
Another Academy Park show.
Cool.
I definitely took that date. So
What's the date?
September 27th, I believe. Is that a Saturday? If that's a Saturday, then no, that's the one.
September 22nd.
27th.
Yeah.
27th is a Saturday.
Yep, that's the one I took.
Nice.
So that is going to probably be our Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
But we're looking at something bigger, possibly about a month before that.
Nice. Mm-hmm. So Academy Park, there used to be a school there?
No, it's always been a park as far as I know.
Why is it called Academy Park?
Maybe that's where...
I feel like there was a plaque that said there used to be something there. Like there was a building there, and there's like a little stone piece of what used to be.
Possibly.
Maybe. I don't know. I've walked around this town my whole life, and almost every day I see like a plaque of a thing that I've never
seen before.
Fucking looked at. I've walked past this 10,000 times.
Place.
Yeah, it is. And you look at it, and you're
historic.
like, oh shit, how about that?
Yeah. So I don't know if maybe that's where they did graduation for the academies that were down here in Fort Niagara.
So again, never thought about why it's called that.
I don't know. That's just a guess. It's a wild guess too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, man, but that was a big hit. Mm-hmm. I'd say so. Mm-hmm. It's definitely a killer night. Way to kick off the fucking summer officially. Really.
Yeah. It really worked out.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, man. Well, and we're gonna the old podcast here. We've been calling it the Captain's Nugget Thoughts because we didn't know what else to call it.
Yeah, we need some feedback here.
Yeah. What do you guys think we should start calling this thing? I don't know.
Because with me no longer being at the Jug, we obviously have got to change the name for what?
Music centric, right? Yeah, maybe.
I guess, yeah. I mean, sort of, yeah. Well, yeah. It's obviously it's going to be music centric. He's playing all. That's all I really have to talk about.
No, it's going to be centered around music no matter what.
Yeah, the concerts and stuff. The Captain's something. I don't know.
Captain's Jar of Music?
Captain's jar. Yeah, okay. It's not a jug anymore. It's a jar. We're legally not allowed to use jugs in any capacity.
Right.
Yeah, but we're gonna. It'll still be. It's not going to change anything for you guys. We're just going to say something different.
Right, exactly.
But it'll still be all the same RSS feeds and everything you're subscribed to. It'll still be that. Go to the YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube, because that's where the archives and all that stuff are going to be on there.
You'll find
We've
it
been
all.
doing this thing for how many fucking years now?
5?
Jesus Christ. And we're at, how many episodes? This is 150 something.
Like
Still.
155?
Oh my God.
156?
Yeah, so there's a plethora of shit to dig into.
Oh yeah, you could be stuck. You could be, if you have a week off.
There you go, man.
Or
you
if
got your buddies hanging out with you.
If you're driving out west or something,
Yeah.
perfect little thing to put on.
Yeah.
You can get through. Like fucking 30 episodes if you're driving out west.
Yeah, man. We'll keep
Still
it
have
company.
125 to go.
Yeah, we'll keep it company.
Yeah.
All right. Well, unnamed podcast number 154.
Yeah.
Coming at you. All right, man. Well, we'll see y'all next time. Thanks again to everybody who came out, and stay tuned. Keep listening to the show. You'll get all the first-hand fucking information and the behind-the-scenes stuff on what it takes for this guy to put these things on.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. See you.
All right. See you next time.